All right, we're about to get into another very exciting reaction video for Star Wars? Question mark? Or is it a trap? No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna get into another Star Wars. Okay, we're gonna get into another Star Wars reaction trailer. It's been a little minute since the last Star Wars related trailer. It might have been for Jedi Survivor or something, but it has not been very long since the last reaction because the last week's video was a fashion reaction. Me and my mom react to the red carpet for the Oscars 2024. So check that video out. It's last week's upload if you haven't already. But I mean, also, there's been a lot of stuff to react to. There has been some Street Fighter stuff with the Akuma teaser. There's the Multiverses announcement of when they're coming back that I reacted to. I've been watching some Mortal Kombat Pro competition tournaments. And so, yeah, we're not short on reactions is all I'm going to say. And even next week's video might be a very special series that I do, first and final, where we have a reaction and a review all in one for a special property that is also on Disney Plus. But I'm not going to spoil that. You're just going to have to wait and see. You might be able to guess what it is because there's only one Disney Plus series that is coming out the day I'm recording this. But if you don't know, you'll know on next Friday's video is going to be a very special reaction and review for a different Disney Plus show. But back to the one we're talking about. The Acolyte is the newest Star Wars live action series coming to Disney Plus. There's not much that I know about this show, but from the title, The Acolyte, we can assume that there is some dark Sith things going on. I mean, an acolyte is like a follower or a student of a certain teaching, and I think that it has the same implication. Like, for me, an acolyte is to a Sith Lord what a Jedi apprentice is to a Jedi Knight or a Jedi Master. So I have a feeling this is going to be about a young Sith growing up, learning under the Sith and learning the ways of the Sith. If so, I'm very excited for that because we don't really get to explore a lot of the Sith, at least not with a focus or a lean on that side of the story. We always get to see the Jedis, their training, their upbringing, what they're doing. But the Sith side is a little more shrouded in secrecy. So I'm hoping that that's what we're getting, a Sith main character here, and what it's like to come up as a Sith. But we'll have to check it out to see. Let's switch over to the reaction camera and let's check out the trailer for The Acolyte. Official trailer. It's coming to Disney Plus, obviously, like every Star Wars thing. But I mean, okay, so what was the last Star Wars thing that we got? Was it, hold on, was it Ahsoka or was it Vision Season 2? I feel like we got Vision Season 2 after Ahsoka, but honestly, off the top of my head, I don't remember. I think that Visions was the last thing that I made a video about that we got. So if you haven't seen my review and reaction for Star Wars Visions Volume 2, check that out. But we did also get Ahsoka, which I didn't talk about much on the channel outside of, you know, the year roundup, rewind, everything I watched in 2023. But I really liked Ahsoka. I thought it was a really good entry. I didn't know how much I missed those Star Wars Rebels characters until I saw them again. So in my opinion, I think that Star Wars is in a pretty good place with their series. Like, I've really enjoyed all the live action Star Wars series. If I'm being completely honest, I liked Obi-Wan. I liked Boba Fett. Andor is obviously amazing. I think Andor still takes the cake as the best Star Wars thing they ever made. But the newest seasons of The Mandalorian are still really good, and Ahsoka was still really good. So, yeah, I think they're in a great place. I think they're in a good place to take a chance and do something new because, you know, we've had a lot of Skywalker saga, original trilogy character stuff. I want this to be new, fresh, and original, similar to Andor, because Andor is still the best thing that they've made. But let's see if the Acolyte can even come close. So, without further ado, let's do it.
Close your eyes.
All right, we're starting off with younglings. Obviously, most Sith are reformed Jedi, so...
Someone is killing Jedi.
Oh,
It doesn't make sense.
a Jedi killer?
What happened?
I sensed darkness.
Is that the dude from Squid Game? Oh, that's the Acolyte, bro. And it looks like she's not using any weapons outside of the knife. So that's insane. No lightsabers to be seen. Wait, who was that?
This is about power.
Oh, is that
Who's allowed to use it?
What is that?
Ooh. Okay. Okay, there are lightsabers. We gotta wait a little bit. Folks, that looked kind of good, y'all.
Close your
So I want to say from this early scene, right?
eyes.
We saw all these younglings. I assume the one that saw fire, that is our character, all right? That's our, back here.
We must not trust them.
She's the one, right? Her, the Acolyte herself, I believe,
Tell me
is
what comes into your
this
mind.
one youngling character, not him. Come on, show her. Life. Balance.
I see fire.
I see fire. That's her. I could be completely wrong. This could be a misdirection of some sort. But the girl sees fire. Yeah, that has to be her, right? Oh, man. That's such a Sith thing to say. And I'm wondering what the immediate response is of the Jedis to this. Also, I am just wondering, like, it seems like this is, you know, pre-Order 66. At least this part is. Maybe this happens, then we have Order 66, and then she becomes the Jedi assassin after. Or maybe this is all early timeline. But I'm just more curious about the backstory. Like, this honestly doesn't give us anything from the Acolyte or about the Acolyte except for this little piece here. So then after this, we see them just doing stuff. We see them about action. We see them causing destruction, hunting people, hunting Jedi. I mean, this looks really sick. But I am so curious about this, you know, the narrative path that brings us to this part of the story.
What happened?
I sensed darkness.
I'm so excited though, man. It has that darker, like it has a darker look. A grittier look than the rest of the stuff. Hopefully that translates into the tone. I think it will. I don't think they're going to be cracking jokes at any point in this series.
This is about power.
Oh, and then her. So that's Jodie Turner-Smith, right? Or am I wrong? I know that months ago I saw a cast picture of the people who are going to be in this. And I just saw it, liked it, and then didn't think anything of it. Now I'm actually seeing them in their roles. Jodie Turner-Smith, I believe, is that character there. I don't know who she's playing. This is looking good. I can't lie. They didn't give us a lot. Did they even give us a date? Okay, they did give us a date. 2-episode premiere on June 4th. June 4th it's coming up. You know, it's not too far away, but I wouldn't say it's close either. You know, it's about 3 more months from now. Time will fly because of how many properties are dropping. I'm going to go ahead and just drop this trailer reaction by itself. I did consider making this a first and final, but I think we're just going to go ahead and rock with it as is. If it's like so good that I need to do a follow-up video or a review video, then I probably will follow it up. But I would like for this reaction to stand on its own because as of this point, I'm really, really excited for this. The Acolyte, I just want something that is like narratively as strong as the stuff that they've done in the past, but give it such a dark, gritty tone to set it apart from it. Because like Andor does have a serious tone and it can have a dark tone at times, but in the end I think Andor was pretty like hopeful. Like it's about rebellion, but it had a pretty optimistic take on, yes, things are terrible, things are bad, but if we stand together we can still make it. I want this to be a little bit sad, scary. Maybe there is no happy ending at the end of this for whoever, or maybe if the main character is a villain, maybe the happy ending is a bad one. So I'm excited for wherever this story is going to take us. I'm excited for whatever the Acolyte has for us, but we're going to have to wait until June 4th to really see. And I can't wait. Before we get out of here, boom, hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like Scorpion, and kick the notification bell like Kazuya, and tell me if you are also excited for Star Wars The Acolyte coming to Disney+. I am very, very excited. But let me know. Are you also excited, or am I don't mind being in a boat all on my own, because when I think back about like the Book of Boba Fett, I swear that show was made just for me. Like, it was so like it was such a Robert Rodriguez Star Wars thing, and it was such a like cheesy, campy idea of what Boba Fett should be. It worked on so many levels for me that if this thing is just for me, then I can't complain. You know, I'll just have another show that I feel like I am enthralled by, enamored with. But like I said, I've been enjoying the Star Wars stuff. Mandalorian, Book of Boba, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, Andor. I know I'm missing something else, but like all the recent Star Wars stuff that has come after they've wrapped up the sequel trilogy, I've enjoyed it. I really have loved it. So I think that maybe this is where the narrative shines now. It can be a lot more diverse. It can be a lot different than what we were expecting and throw us off. And it can give us stuff like the Acolyte, which I think we probably would never get in a feature film format. And we probably would have never gotten, even if we did get a character like this, we would have never gotten enough of their story for them to actually matter. So I'm glad that characters like this, even if they're bad, evil, misunderstood, tragically flawed, who knows, I'm glad that we can get stuff for all of these characters. So yeah, I'm excited for the Acolyte. Let me know if you are as well, and I'll see you next time in another new one. Peace out. America. Really good in American Fiction. And American Fiction was one of my favorite films.
What really struck me was that too few books were about my people. Where are our stories? Where's our representation?
Would you give us the pleasure of reading an excerpt?
Yo, Sharonda, girl, you be pregnant again?